This is how you tie the Carolina rig. So first you can select whatever size weight you want to use, depending on how deep you're fishing. I'd go with a bigger weight. This is a 3/8 ounce weight, and slide it up onto your main line. Then you got to get you a leader and whatever size you want. Now I don't use this bright green line. I just use this for showing you guys how to tie knots and stuff. But get you about a 2 foot, a little over 2 foot piece of leader, however long you really like. But that gives you room for tying your knots and stuff. I'm tying a Polymer knot here, and I do have the Polymer knot breakdown on how to tie it with a big piece of neon green rope where you can actually see it good. But it's a simple knot to tie and super strong and effective, so I like using it. Now, key to tying this and using the Polymer knot, you do have to tie your leader with both ends first. So you got to tie your swivel on to your leader, and then you want to tie your hook onto your leader. That way you can tie a Polymer on your top knot. I just like using the Polymer knot because it's really strong and super easy. But a key is turning the barb to the line whenever you put it through for the hook. And that gets broke down in the video I have about the Polymer knot. And I'm going to finish tying this knot here. And once you get this tied, get it all cinched down and cut your tag end, you'll then attach it to your main line. And you can make this leader really whatever length you want. I recommend around 18 inches is where I want it to end up with. That's why I cut it about 2 foot. So I end up, after tying both knots on the ends, I end up with roughly an 18-inch leader. And seems to work really well. And again, just tying a Polymer knot. Now here you will actually bring the whole leader through your loop there. And that's why it's key to tie your leader with both ends first, because you can't do that with your main line. So once you do that, you get it cinched down and you cut your tag off. Cut your tag off pretty close. That Polymer knot's super strong. Once you've done that, you have successfully tied the Carolina rig, which helps whenever there's thick vegetation and you want your bait to be able to float up from there.